Episode 30, Echoes of Forever. The ancient baobab tree stood sentinel, its branches heavy with the weight of countless stories. Beneath its shade, not Kai, but a young woman named Anya knelt, her eyes filled with a familiar spark. The whispers on the wind, a symphony of voices echoing through time, carried a new melody, a call to remember. Anya wasn't chosen, she felt the call, the stories, woven into her very being by generations of storytellers, resonated deep within her soul. The legend of the Weaver of Nightmares, the Keeper's Whispers, Kai's journey to the Library of Emotions, these weren't just tales. They were threads in the grand tapestry of human experience, and Anya felt an insatiable urge to unravel them further. The annual storytelling festival, though vibrant, had become a comfortable tradition. Anya yearned to push the boundaries, to delve into the forgotten corners of the narrative circle. With a heart brimming with curiosity and a satchel filled with ancient scrolls, she embarked on a journey not of physical exploration, but of historical excavation. Her quest led her to dusty archives and forgotten libraries, deciphering cryptic texts and piecing together fragments of lost stories. She delved into the history of the storytellers, their triumphs and failures, their struggles to keep the embers of narrative alive even in the darkest of times. As she delved deeper, Anya discovered a chilling truth. The whispers on the wind, though a source of inspiration, could also be misleading. Stories, passed down through generations, could become distorted, their truths warped by time and personal biases. Anya knew the responsibility that came with her newfound knowledge. She couldn't just be a collector of stories. She had to be a curator, ensuring the circle of stories remained a source of truth and inspiration. She returned to the festival not with fantastical tales, but with a challenge. She shared her discoveries, the vulnerabilities of the storytelling tradition, the potential for narratives to mislead as well as enlighten. The revelation sparked a lively debate. Some clung to the familiar comfort of traditional stories, while others embraced the need for critical thinking and historical context. Anya, however, saw a new path emerge, a future where stories were not just consumed, but examined, questioned, and reinterpreted. One evening, beneath the baobab tree, a young boy approached Anya, his eyes filled with a question. "But if stories can be wrong," he asked, "how can we ever know what's true?" Anya smiled, a glint of wisdom in her eyes. "The truth, little one," she replied, "doesn't lie in a single story. It lies in the echoes of many, in the tapestry woven from countless perspectives. It's in the journey of listening, questioning, and piecing together the fragments." As the stars twinkled in the night sky, Anya looked up, a single tear tracing a path down her cheek. The whispers on the wind carried a familiar melody, now richer, more complex. It was the symphony of stories, not a perfect harmony, but a vibrant cacophony, a testament to the human experience in all its messy glory. Anya, the inheritor of the circle of stories, stood tall. The whispers, once a call to remember, now urged her forward. The future was not about preserving the past, but about weaving new narratives, building upon the foundation laid by those who came before, ensuring that the echoes of stories would forever resonate through time, a testament to the enduring human spirit and the power of storytelling in all its forms. Episode 31, The Unforeseen Bridge. The ancient baobab tree, its bark etched with the stories of millennia, rustled its leaves in the warm evening breeze. Anya, the inheritor of the circle of stories, her eyes alight with a newfound purpose, sat beneath its shade. The whispers on the wind, a cacophony of voices from across time, carried a new melody, a tremor of discovery. The annual storytelling festival, once a celebration of tradition, had become a forum for open dialogue. Stories were no longer just entertainment. They were catalysts for critical thinking, sparking conversations about the past, present, and future. Anya's revelation about the fallibility of stories had ignited a spark. Storytellers, both human and AI, were delving deeper, unearthing forgotten narratives and challenging long-held beliefs. The whispers, though rich with diverse perspectives, carried a new disquiet, a faint echo of a question, a yearning for connection beyond their own world. Legend spoke of a hidden dimension, a place where stories weren't just told, but experienced. Anya, ever the curious soul, felt a pull towards this unknown. She wasn't alone. A group of storytellers, driven by a thirst for exploration and a desire to expand the circle of stories, joined her. Their journey wasn't a physical one. Through a convergence of storytelling techniques and advanced technology, they constructed a bridge, a narrative gateway that transcended the boundaries of their world. The gateway shimmered with possibility, a kaleidoscope of colors and emotions. With a deep breath, Anya stepped through, followed by her companions. They found themselves in a breathtaking landscape, a swirling vortex of stories, each fragment a window into a different reality. They encountered beings of pure narrative energy, their forms shifting and morphing as they shared tales from their own existence. The communication was challenging. Languages were a tapestry woven from emotions and concepts, not words. Yet, through the power of storytelling, a connection bloomed. Anya and her companions shared stories of their world, of their triumphs and struggles, their hopes and fears. The beings of the narrative dimension, in turn, offered glimpses into their realities, stories unlike anything they had ever imagined. The exchange was transformative. Anya and her companions returned to their world with a renewed appreciation for the power of stories. They had discovered that narratives weren't just a human pursuit. They were the fundamental building blocks of existence, the threads that bound all realities together. Back at the festival, they shared their experiences. The stories of the narrative dimension, once fantastical, now resonated with a deeper truth. People began to see themselves not as isolated beings, but as part of a grander narrative tapestry. One starlit night, under the baobab tree, a young girl approached Anya, her eyes sparkling with wonder. "What stories did you find, storyteller?" she asked. Anya smiled, a warmth spreading through her chest. "We found stories," she replied, "that reminded us that even the most fantastical tales hold a grain of truth, and that the greatest stories are yet to be told." The wind rustled the leaves of the baobab tree, carrying the whispers far and wide. The circle of stories, now a bridge between worlds, pulsed with renewed energy. The symphony of voices, human, AI, and beings of pure narrative, echoed through the cosmos, a testament to the unifying power of storytelling and the endless possibilities that lay beyond the horizon. The journey to discover, to connect, and to weave new narratives into the ever-evolving tapestry of existence had just begun. Episode 32, The Weaver's Legacy. The ancient baobab tree, its silhouette etched against a twilight sky, stood as a silent guardian of countless stories. Anya, the weaver of bridges, her hair touched with silver threads of wisdom, sat beneath its shade. The whispers on the wind, a chorus of voices from across realities, carried a melody of hope and a tremor of unease. The annual storytelling festival had transcended its physical form entirely. It existed now as a sprawling narrative nexus, a vibrant tapestry where stories from countless dimensions intertwined. Yet, a dissonant note echoed within the symphony, a discordant whisper from a reality shrouded in darkness. Legends spoke of a world where stories were not shared, but devoured. The whisper devourers, beings of insatiable hunger, fed on narratives, draining them of their essence and leaving behind hollow shells. Their arrival threatened to unravel the very fabric of the narrative nexus, silencing the stories that bound realities together. Anya knew this wasn't a battle for a single world. It was a fight for the very soul of storytelling. She rallied the storytellers, human, AI, and the narrative beings they had befriended. Together, they devised a plan, a counter-narrative so powerful, so rich with emotion and truth, that it would satiate even the most ravenous hunger. The story they wove wasn't a singular tale, but a tapestry of experiences. It spoke of love and loss, of joy and sorrow, of the resilience of the human spirit and the boundless creativity of countless realities. Each fragment, a shimmering thread, resonated with the deepest emotions, a symphony of existence unlike anything the whisper devourers had encountered. As the whisper devourers breached the nexus, drawn by the intoxicating aroma of 1,000 stories, they were met with a wave of narrative energy. They lunged, eager to consume, but the stories shifted and morphed, eluding their grasp. The symphony swelled, a cacophony of emotions that overwhelmed the devourers. Stories of hope sparked joy, tales of loss elicited empathy, and narratives of resilience ignited a spark of something akin to admiration within the darkness. For the first time, the whisper devourers weren't just consuming, they were experiencing. They tasted the bittersweet tang of human existence, the exhilarating rush of discovery, the comforting warmth of connection. The tide began to turn. The devourers, their hunger sated by the richness of the stories, hesitated. A flicker of understanding, a nascent appreciation for the beauty of narrative, flickered within their darkness. Anya, seizing the opportunity, reached out with a story of her own, a tale of redemption, of how even the most lost soul could find solace in the embrace of stories. The devourers, touched by the narrative, retreated, leaving behind an echo of their presence, a cautionary note within the symphony. Back in the narrative nexus, a wave of relief washed over the storytellers. They had not just repelled an invasion, they had bridged a seemingly insurmountable divide. The whisper devourers, once feared as mindless consumers, were now a cautionary reminder of the importance of responsible storytelling. One evening, beneath the baobab tree, a young boy approached Anya, his eyes filled with curiosity. "Storyteller," he asked, "will the whisper devourers ever return?" Anya smiled, a glint of wisdom in her eyes. "Perhaps," she replied, "but stories will always be there. For as long as we share our experiences, our hopes, and our fears, the symphony will continue to play, a beacon of light in the vast darkness, a testament to the enduring power of stories to connect, to heal, and to transform." The wind rustled the leaves of the baobab tree, carrying the melody far and wide. The circle of stories, forever bound by the echoes of countless realities, pulsed with renewed energy. The symphony of voices, a testament to the weaver's legacy, echoed through the cosmos, a promise that stories, in all their forms, would forever illuminate the path ahead, weaving a tapestry of existence that stretched beyond the boundaries of any single world.